quarterback position. I'd rank it in the top three for sure. I think that to play this position, you go through a lot of adversity on the field and sometimes off the field, whether that's in the locker room or whatever it is. But I believe it's very important. I mean, it's definitely underrated throughout every single sport, I believe. A lot of guys don't really take mental into it, and I think that it's one of the most important things in baseball. And mine might be a little underrated. Like I went through a lot in my career at Texas, whether that be injuries or other things like that. But I think that I wouldn't trade anything because it made me who I am today. It built my character to where I am today. And if anything does happen in the future, to the extent that happened there, then I'm ready for it and how to attack it. Yeah, so the oblique, it started popping up on me the Monday after we played Michigan, and just kind of thought it was a little tweak. And then throughout practice, it kind of got worse and worse and worse, and then obviously it kind of just popped against UTSA. And I'd probably say I played 2 games, maybe 3 games healthy. Got the first 2, and then maybe one in between the ankle and the oblique. They labeled it as a sprain, but it didn't feel like just a sprain.
Quinn, what was it like for you, just the way your career ended, playing against Ohio State, and then of course Jack Sawyer making that play?
Yeah, I mean, how crazy is that, right? Just a complete full circle moment for everybody. Me and Jack especially. Just getting up to Ohio State and being roommates with the guy, and then him finishing off kind of our career like that. Super proud of him and the team for sure going to win the national championship. But it's tough. It's tough on our end whenever you lose a game like that.
Any thought of coming back and playing a full season?
Yeah, no. I wanted to continue on my journey to the NFL, and I wanted to leave a legacy and leave my legacy at Texas, and I didn't want to disrupt that at all. I think they affected me for sure, but kind of going back to my mental toughness and my resiliency, I think it was good for me to kind of go through stuff like that and see where I ended up towards the end of it all. And again, like I said, when it does occur again, because it's a violent sport that we play, I'll be ready and I'll have a way to attack it. Yeah, I feel really good. I feel really good right now.
When you go into practice theaters, people participate by more games, or were there games where you were doing
I was doing limited work, but I practiced every day at the same time. So my reps would be limited, especially coming off the oblique, and then obviously with the ankle a little bit. But I did as much as I could, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough play. It's a good play by him. He made a good move past our right tackle, and I think I got a little faster than he was back at Ohio State because he got up on me pretty quick. But no, I mean, he's a great player. He was fun to play against, and he definitely made a good play there.
How often have you had to talk about it?
Oh man, it seems like every day now. No, but often, obviously, because it's such a big play, and for it seems like that play just kind of was our entire season. But it was a fun year, and it was a fun 3 years.
When was competition was such a big your player at varsity, and there's a sharper
For sure. I mean, it says in the Bible, iron sharpens iron. So it was good for me and him to kind of get to work together. And, we both are competing for the same job, but us being pals off the field was good for us as well. And like you said, I wouldn't trade any of that because it's the reality of the position. There's always going to be a big name in the room or around the room. So I'm glad that he was a part of our team, and I'm glad that I had to hear about it as well. there's been quite a few. I know I had formals with Tennessee, New Orleans, the Raiders, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, the Jets. And there's a couple more in there.
You highlight your meeting with.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, it's going to be fun to watch Matthew Golden and see where he ends up and where he goes. Guys like Isaiah Gunnar Helm is going to be fun to watch. You know, and then Jahdae Barron, all those guys I'm excited to see where they end up. Jake Majors and Hayden. Actually, me and Gunnar are co-best man in Hayden Connor's wedding coming up in April, so I'm just excited to see all those guys and where they all end up.
What were your takeaways?
To scout, show them they have help you, show them you can make all this row.
Say the first part.
How anxious are you?
I'm anxious. Okay. I'm not anxious at all because at the end of the day, it's just we're going out there and throwing routes on air. And as a quarterback, that's what we do, right? That's the easy part to this week. That's what it should be, at least. But no, I'm excited to get out there and you know, just show everybody my arm.
What did you think of Aaron Glenn and the Jets when you met with them?
Yeah, I thought it was great. They had high energy in there. And it was fun to be in that room because it was one of the earlier ones for me, and I was a little nervous, but it was good to get in that room and see the energy that they had, and you know how excited that the room felt.
What were your takeaways?
Man, I believe that it's one of the best, you know, leagues before you get into college, for sure. I think just the amount of competition that you have in Texas high school football, and the amount of guys that you have that are going to be at the next level that you're playing against in high school, I think it's unmatched for sure, especially towards when you get to the 6A level.
What do you feel was your favorite game?
I think probably when we beat Duncanville to continue on our journey my junior year, just because that was kind of like we hadn't beat them in the past, I think 2 or 3 years, and to finally get over that block it was refreshing for sure.
What were your takeaways from?
Going back to high school, right? That shoulder, ankle. How much has been kind of harped on that?
Yeah, it's been some conversations and some rooms for sure. I mean, just because you know they're making a big investment on a guy, and they want to know kind of who they're dealing with, and I'm an open book about it because I think it makes me who I am at the end of the day. I wouldn't have the character that I have, the mental toughness, the resiliency that I have, if I didn't go through some of these things.
What do you think your best?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a great player. Obviously, he's a hard-working kid. You know, I think that he has some traits that I had as well. He's definitely got poise and composure. And I think that he's ready for any moment that arises because, you know, he sat and he saw how I did it, and then obviously he's going to have his ways that he's going to want to do it. But no, he's going to be a good ball player for him. I'm excited to watch him.
What did you take away?
Transferring elsewhere. What went into your final decision, Dad?
Yeah, no, it was never a thought for me. Just because, like I said earlier, I wanted to leave my legacy at Texas, and I don't want to disrupt anything that I did at Texas to be flipped or turned in any other way. I just wanted to be remembered in college at Texas.
What led into your decision to go?
I was ready to continue on my journey, and I felt like that I was ready to continue on my journey.
What do you think your best trait as a quarterback?
Well, I think you got a little glimpse of it. I think Ryan Wingo is going to be a really good player for the Horns, and I'm excited to see how he continues on his journey because I saw how good he was as a freshman, and he's only going to continue on to get better as a sophomore. And then a junior, and if he comes out as a junior, great. If he comes back as a senior, it's going to be real dangerous for everybody.
Quinn, who do you really enjoy watching in the league right now, quarterback-wise? Your top three, if you had to pick one.
Yeah, I think that I like to watch Matthew Stafford. You know, Aaron Rodgers is always fun to watch just because I think he's one of the most talented, or he is the most arm talent-wise, talented quarterback of all time. And then I also like to watch Jared Goff just because I think he plays the game the right way. And last year, I think Ben Johnson was a fun coordinator to watch.
What'd you take away from your meetings with Pittsburgh?
Sorry, say it again.
Your meeting with Pittsburgh, what were your takeaways from that?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. It was really cool. You know, Coach Tomlin ran the show, and it was fun to get to talk to him. And it was fun because we were just chatting it up, and it was a good time.
Hey Quinn, are you planning on going to Green Bay for the draft? If so, are you excited to possibly be drafted in Lambeau Field in the background and get that experience?
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing set in stone right now, so I wish I had an answer for you, but I sure am excited to hear that jingle and hear my name called across for sure.
Wait, I have a question.
Sorry.